All right, my friends, I'm going to share with you something. Look at that water. Can y'all see that? Woo, that's moving fast. Oh, Nelly. Look at that water. That is really moving. That pond right there. So apparently we are moving at 66,000 miles an hour. The Earth travels around the sun 1.6 million miles in a day. All right, so again, look at that. 66,000 miles per hour is what we're moving on this Earth, all right? Look at that. 66,000. That's a lot of waves for 66,000, isn't it? On top of that, the Earth is spinning, because we rotate once a day, at 1,000 miles an hour as well. So not only are we spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, we're moving at 66,000 miles an hour as well. Ah, man. The best thing about the last 2 years is, for those who are willing, you'll question everything. Everything. I'm not saying everything we've been taught is BS. I don't know. But it sure is fun to question what previously I would never have questioned. You know what I'm saying? It's fun, man. You start, and look, you go down this rat hole, you're like, what? Don't even get me started on the polio vaccine stuff either, man. It's fun. But look at that. That is, sure does feel like I'm traveling at 66,000 miles an hour, doesn't it? Look at that. Smooth as a baby's bottom. And trust me, I've had not one, not two, not three, but 4 baby's bottoms I've had to wipe. So I know what a smooth baby's bottom is, and that's what that is. Now, I grant you, that's just a pond. No big deal. No big deal. Oh my goodness. Once you go down this rabbit hole, my friends, it opens up a whole new world of doubt, of wonder, awe, and amazement. It's fantastic. You start, I mean, look, I got freaking, I called that, again, Nassim Nicholas Taleb, the anti-library. I haven't followed Nassim much in the last 2 years, simply because he was big a couple years ago on Bitcoin. That annoyed me. And then he's since gone off the reservation on that. Hey, Joanne, how are you? You going for a walk? Moving hard, huh? See you later. He's gone off the reservation, so good on him. But he was big on the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? Very, very nervous. Very saying about the mask and stuff. So at the end of the day, look, people could be wrong. I love to see Nicholas Taleb. Just because he's wrong on this doesn't make him stupid or a bad guy. Hell, I imagine I'm wrong on something. I don't know. 70s or 80s music? Yeah, I don't think so. My voting for Trump, I was wrong on that. Not that I'd change it to Biden, because I did vote for Biden in Fulton County. My vote counted for the wrong guy, but it counted. Fulton County, Georgia, that is. Oh man, it feels good to be back out here breathing. But anyway, did you hear in North Australia or something like that? If you're not jabbed, you cannot go outside. How stupid and insane is that, man? If you're not jabbed, you can't go outside. At some point, you can say, throw me in jail. I don't care. Look, at some point, you just got to say, nah, screw you guys. So lockdown does what? My man Made by Jim Bob had a meme. Lockdown keeps prisoners in their cells. Yeah, that's what a lockdown is. You're a prisoner. Crazy. Anyway, so does it feel like you're traveling at 66,000 miles per hour? It doesn't feel that way. Now, does that mean we're not? I have no idea. No idea. But it's fun to start challenging everything. Now, look, I've been born with a naturally curious and skeptical mind. I will grant you. So I've always been. I'm from Maine. Loved the Lakers growing up. Could not stand the Celtics. Celtics, all the white guys. Lakers had, other than Kurt Rambis and Mitch Kupchak, all the fancy pants Black guys. And we had Norm Nixon back in the day. He was a point guard, Magic's rookie year. Not sure what happened to Norm Nixon. Jamal Wilkes. Then we had obviously Kareem, Kurt Rambis. I'm thinking about somebody else I'm missing too. Jamal Wilkes, Norm Nixon, Magic Johnson, Kurt Rambis, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Mitch Kupchak, a couple other guys I'm missing. Anyway, obviously Magic. Byron Scott. Is Byron Scott the guy for the Lakers or the Jazz? I can't remember. He's for the Lakers, right? Byron Scott. Anyway, I've always been a person who goes against the grain. It's always been fun like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't know why, just the nature. I said, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't feel like we're going 66,000 miles an hour. I just don't. Does that mean we're not? No. No, but just because people say we are doesn't make it true. Not in the least. And these guys on my YouTube channel, economics is science because you have a BS in economics, a Bachelor of Science, inherently it's scientific. Yeah. The silliness of that is so flippin' silly. Then some lady bought, she says, what'd she say? Oh, that, I'm trying to draw a blank. Oh, J.C. Sanford is a young earth creationist. And as such, he shouldn't be listened to because he's a young earth creationist. I said, oh, so you don't believe in DNA because Francis Crick is a nutcase. She goes, well, that's not what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it's fun listening to you guys argue with yourselves. It's fun. I enjoy it immensely. It's entertaining. Oh, my goodness. J.C. Sanford is a young earth creationist. Thus, everything he says is dumb. I said, okay, well, if that's the case, then Francis Crick is dumb, too. No, he's not, because blah, 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 blah. All right, okay. Whatever. Just because he's a crackpot doesn't mean he's stupid. Okay. Anyway, can you imagine just being a person who sits there and says, whatever they tell me, I'll believe. I can't fathom that. And I'm just looking at, the crazy thing is, and these people are the ones who say, you know, they're the first people to say we don't listen to authority. But yet they do. That's all they do. They listen to authority. Authority tells them, they say, yes, sir. It's like civilian military people, man. I'm like, dude, you're going to listen to this crap? How much does the authorities need to be wrong before you start saying, I question everything? Everything. But they don't. I don't get it. Not only do they not question everything, they act as if it's God's word. It's not. I just think the idea of human arrogance, man, the idea that we know everything that there is for the most part, and yet we can't, I mean, You know, they're making a big deal out of Bezos and what's his name, Musk, sending a rocket with 50 miles in the sky. And I'm like, you recognize, in 1969, we presumably put men on the moon. And now you're making a big deal of sending a rocket 50 miles. This is 50 years later. What the hell? No one finds that odd? Like, wait a second. 50 years later, we haven't gone back to the moon. We're going to send a rocket, not even the size of the ISS. And we're going to make, holy crap, can you believe it? It's just, no one finds that odd. And then you ask about the original NASA landing on the moon, the videotapes, just gone. Well, we just lost it. Now we recreated it with modern graphics, but the original stuff, we don't really know what happened to it. Just gone. Like what? When I heard that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, I could not believe it, but it's true. They lost the original graphics, original video of the moon landing. They just lost it. They just put it in some back office someplace, and apparently they re-recorded it like you do in the old cassette tape days. You know, you like listen to, someone had a freaking thing of Madonna, you're like, hell, I'm going to record over that, put some Iron Maiden on there. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, man. It's crazy, but it's funny. Anyway, just some thoughts about that. Some random thoughts. I'm back outside walking. Oh, it feels so good. Breathe that fresh air, baby. I don't know if I had Delta, Omicron, whatever the hell I had, Florona, whatever it's called. I don't know, but yeah, I was down and out. Not down. I was down for 2 weeks for the most part. I mean, it sucked, dude. Having the flu sucks. No two ways around it. Just because I had some at-home test that came up positive. I don't know if it means I had corona or not. Who knows anymore? But here I am. 100,000 people have OD'd this year, by the way, last year, 2021. 100,000 people. Not a squeak about that. Not a squeak about that. All right, we'll see you.